Alright, hello YouTube. Today I've decided to do an unboxing of a particular game as I have been playing it. It's right at the top of my stack of shame and it's Majora's Mask for the 3DS. Absolutely brilliant on the 3DS. It brought back a lot of fond memories of playing it on the Nintendo 64. But I wanted to do an unboxing of the very limited edition N64 version. They did do a special edition for the 3DS that came with a bunch of other stuff like I think this was a necklace of some kind, and then this was the world's smallest paperweight. I'll probably do some close-ups of those a bit later. I got the limited edition 3DS because it looked really nice with the gold on the front. And it was the new 3DS with the big screen and stuff, so that was pretty cool. And then Club Nintendo also had a... it's not for you. And then Club Nintendo also had a Majora's Mask lamp, which I got for 5,000 points, I think it was. There you go, there's another one to smell. And finally, Prima, as always, made another absolutely gorgeous looking game guide. I haven't actually opened it because... it's quite nice as a collectible item. The guys at Prima are incredibly nice and sent me a copy over. But I will probably open it at some point. We'll have to see. But anyway, we're not here. We're not here for any of that. What we are here for is this game, The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Now, I bought this back when it came out in PAL in the UK. Which, according to Wikipedia, which is much better than my memory, was November 17th of the year 2000. So, quite some time ago, half my lifetime ago, which is kind of scary. But I remember playing this game on launch day. I think I bought it from Electronics Boutique in Kingston, first thing in the morning. And it then lost me for many days on end trying to finish it. It's actually the sequel to probably my second favourite game of all time. Well, it's more of a spiritual sequel, really, or a very good reuse of content. But yeah, fantastic game. And I was fortunate enough to meet the director of Majora's Mask, Eiji Aonuma, at E3. Now, a few years ago, not even a few years ago actually, quite recently, I managed to get hold of probably, it's upside down. That is brilliant. There you go. That's one for the outtakes. So, the limited edition adventure set. Now, there's only 1,000 of these released. I think it may have only been in Europe. I should have probably done a little bit of research before I recorded this. But it's very special. It's very rare. And it's one of these things where the size really didn't come across until it actually arrived, where it was just like, oh my god, this is massive. So what I'll probably do now is cut to some close-ups of it. Oh, that's why I opened it upside down, is because it's this way up. Or at least I'll use that as my excuse anyway. What I really like about this is the contents on the back. They've clearly had some fun with it. Obviously, it will come with a copy of The Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. The CD is referred to as Music of the Ancients. The watch that comes with it is referred to as the Mystic Clocktown Watch. The Majora's Magic Robe is a t-shirt. The Eternal Power Badge is, surprise, a badge. I haven't tried wearing it. Maybe it will give me eternal power. I should try and I'll add that later to the video if it does. The Badge of Braveness, again, I haven't tried that. Maybe I should see if that makes me a bit more brave. A mysterious wallpaper, which is the poster, if I remember correctly. Mark of the Chosen and certificate of authenticity at the end. And this is box set number 623 out of 1,000. And then it just says Nintendo year 2000 underneath. So I'm going to now cut to some close-ups. Okay, so here we have it. The limited edition adventure set. Now, as a gamer, a dev, and a games collector, this is like the holy grail of everything. I'd always wanted one ever since I first heard about it coming out. Back in 2000, I don't remember having the internet, so I probably read about it in Nintendo Official Magazine or something. And when I was able to get a hold of a copy, it was like lifetime collecting, mission accomplished kind of thing. So I'll just quickly open it up. It doesn't get opened too frequently, but that's what you see when you first open it. Let me just see if I can slide this back a bit so I can kind of get everything in shot. So you've got the certificate of authenticity up here. You've got just a cover, 72 hours to save the world. And then, I don't know if you can see it, just there's like a poster. I'll do close-ups again of all of this stuff. Of course, you've got the game down here. I'll switch it back up again. Now, what's really nice is, I don't know if it's leather. I mean, it feels like leather. It's probably just cardboard. But it's got these nice little tabs that you can kind of pop out each bit of content with. The t-shirt, the watch, and then the two badges, or brooch, I think, one of them. So you've got the original soundtrack. Of course, absolutely fantastic soundtrack. Many of the sounds reused from Ocarina of Time, but then still with an air of uniqueness to its own. And there's disc 1 and disc 2. Are you the one to save the world? Yes, I am. Right, so that's the CD done. Then we've got the timepiece, the watch. How do I get this out? There we go. Is it going to come out? I'll come back to that one. Again, you've got the little badge, the brooch, and then the t-shirt. Something written in German. No idea what that says. If anyone knows what that says and wants to add it to the comments, great. I'm assuming therefore that originally this started its life in Germany. Here's the t-shirt, or the magic robe, as I think they refer to it on the contents. Just front and back. Just an old print. And then finally, onto the game itself, which will just pop out like so. So I don't think there's anything actually different between this and the normal retail copy. I think it is just, let me quickly grab it if I can find where I put it. So from what I can see, absolutely no difference between my original. Oh no, there you go. There is a slight difference. Which way around was it? Yeah, that is the tiniest of differences. I don't know if you can see that. The yellow tab at the bottom here has just been moved up there. I think that's it. Everything else looks to be the same. So maybe it was printed earlier or later or something like that. Right, let's put that back in. Let's try to get the watch out. Oh, Yoshi's become interested. No, don't walk in it. All right, so there's a close-up of the watch. Oh, genius! I've only just noticed that. You've actually got the numbers, a reference to the 3 days in the game, which is cool. And on the back, just a genuine leather, and then a massive Nintendo seal. And then here is a close-up of one of the two badges. And then the next one. Now, I don't know if that was the easy part or the hard part. We'll move on to the certificate. I wonder if I can get it to just slide out. Yep. There's the text. I'll read it out. Congratulations!
The legend continues, and you are the proud owner of the exclusive The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Limited Edition Adventure Set. Be sure to keep it in a safe place. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Limited Edition Adventure Set is strictly limited to 1,000 sets worldwide, making it one of the most wanted items in video game history. The box contains the following items. I won't read through these again because I read through it earlier. This certificate of authenticity is your proof of ownership of one of 1,000 strictly limited and individually numbered The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Limited Edition Adventure Sets, and number 623 out of 1,000, and nothing on the back. And then we'll move on to, I don't know if it's still in shot, the 72 Hours to Save the World. I wonder if it'll even come out. Okay, I think this might be a sticker. It certainly feels like it's a sticker. There we are. Just a giant 72 Hours to Save the World sticker. There's some slight marks, but I think that's just because of the bit at the top. And then, let's see if I can get this out nicely. The last thing I want to do is damage it, of course, but it wouldn't be right to own something like this and never open it up. So this is basically a giant poster. I wonder if that was even just a normal poster that was used at retail or something, given it says out now. And yeah, here we are 15 years later, opening it up. I've spent many 72 hours saving the world. Alright, there we are, all back together again. As always, thanks very much for watching. Please post any comments in the comment section. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing what is probably the most collectible thing I own and one of the rarest video games of all time. So here's a few quick close-ups of the contents within the limited edition adventure set. It's just brilliant to even just get this back out and go over it all again. The N64 was one of my favourite consoles, if not my favourite console of all time. The memories I cherish of going around friends' houses after school, 4-player GoldenEye, obviously Ocarina of Time, Conker's Bad Fur Day, Perfect Dark, even Mario Party, and having the palms of your hands ripped off with the analog stick. It's a very special console. In a way, collectible limited editions didn't even exist back then, so to own a piece of history, it's a shame in a way, because these days limited editions are printed in the millions. It's nice to own something that is of such a fantastic game, and there's only 1,000 of them in the world, so I'm very proud to actually own this, and it is the pride and joy of my games collection.